It's Ferdinand Frank with Java Walker World, and we are leaving Portimão, the Algarve, today. We are on our way to the Lisbon area. We are going to spend some time in Cascais and then Sintra, and we're also going to spend a little bit of time in Lisbon and exploring there. Frank's putting some gas in, I don't know if you can tell, but we're excited about our trip. We've just worked out the GPS thing, and we're going to be on our way. So come with us as we continue our exploration, this time in central Portugal.
When I saw you, I would lose control. Made me feel like there was no tomorrow. Should have told you that you're beautiful. But
that's not too bad. From the Algarve into the central area of Portugal, 3 hours. Not too bad at all.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too. I wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now?
Welcome to Cascais.
Frank and I just arrived in Cascais, and our heads are on a swivel. It is a beautiful place.
Beautiful and very, how can I say, hard to get around. Hard to get around. A lot of small streets here, there. It took us a while to find a hotel. We wound up in a square where people were just walking around and we got in there somehow with the car with all these barriers about getting out. We were wondering. So when we told the receptionist, she was laughing her head off at it.
Anyway, it looks like the place we're going to be staying in is going to be very nice. It's sort of like a guest house type of place. We haven't seen the room yet. We're here early. It's a rainy day, but still it's very beautiful. The rain just started. This is the famous Museum of Vila, so the museum of the village. And we just had some lunch here. We went to a place that was recommended, and it was fine, but there would have been some nicer places right here. Now, we all know eating at a town square like this in a touristy area would have been more expensive, but we're only here for 24 hours, so why not? This certainly is a magical place. What do you think, hon?
Oh yeah, this is something else. My gosh.
It's pretty magical.
Architecture is all different from the south where we came from, the Algarve. It's really, look at these tiled floors.
Yeah.
They're really something else.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, that's why it's one of the most expensive cities in Portugal to live in. Or at least, as we had read, the real estate here is very expensive. So they have like a little castle there. We'll have to check that out. Now this video, it really is going to be 24 hours in Cascais. We'll be here just less than 24 hours. Because tomorrow we are headed out to Sintra. So stay with us next week and we'll show you Sintra. Sintra is the city that has that colorful castle. And it's not too far from Cascais, so if you are planning to come to central Portugal, that is a good option. Do Lisbon, Cascais, and Sintra. Eerie dark skies. Well, the club or the naval club of Cascais is just up ahead. There are the fortress walls. Let's give you a point of reference. Let's give you a little span. There's certainly lots to do and see here. Now this is a safe harbor here, but I don't know if you can see just further ahead, the waves are pretty high. So if you're a surfer, you probably wouldn't mind going there. That's interesting. Wow, you can see how tall these fort walls are. That is a tall wall. Where we just came from. I'm going to show you this beautiful square here. Look at this. Very, very nice. Their historical society has done an awesome job.
This is a former royal palace, and it does have sort of a French Monaco type of feel to it. When I look at this building, it reminds me of Monaco.
Art galleries. This is the Art District, the historical hotel. Here's another exit. And here we go. And there we are, back to the front.
If you're on social media and you'd like to check us out, you can find us at Java Walker World.
This is one of the better preserved fortified walls that I have seen so far here in Portugal. Most of them are in ruins. This one is quite spectacular. Frank's following me behind. So you can see how the marina is right there. And there is a seawall protecting the marina. But look at those waves, and I would imagine that that is pretty common here. Wow. To give you an idea, there is part of the sea, the fortress, the marina, and then the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean can be pretty fierce. Somebody has a private home here. It says Casa de São Bernardo, and it's private property. It looked like a little simple house, but it certainly is not a simple house.
It does indeed have some historical significance.
Imagine that. It's just full of surprises here. I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
A pretty magical spot, and it's not just us that think so, because there's a lot of people taking a lot of Instagram shots here.
So this is called Casa de Santa Maria. Just pause if you want to read it all. I think this is now a commercial property, and you can pay €3 to go inside and take a look. This is the entrance to the Museum of Santa Maria Farol, which is the lighthouse of Santa Maria.
The actual lighthouse is called Santa Marta Lighthouse or Farol.
So there's some historical facts in these different rooms that you can go see and visit if you're interested in knowing a bit more about the lighthouses here. Looks like a nice spot for lovers. Frank is filming the waves. He is fascinated by the slow mode feature on his smartphone, and I'm sure he's trying to get that. this is a park. A park with a castle.
Let's check out this palace.
Frank was just explaining that it said there that the architecture here is Arabic Spanish architecture that you're seeing here in this castle in this park.
Now let's check out the park. Wish we had smell-o-vision in this case because it smells like eucalyptus everywhere.
WC's here and playground. Isn't this great? Snacks here. Let me tell you, I'm totally impressed with Kushkai's. They have plenty for you to do, plenty for you to keep busy, and it just keeps on giving. So I think this is great, especially when you're just here for 24 hours as we are. It's awesome here. It really is beautiful.
Oh boy, lots to see, definitely.
We're going to see if we find ourselves a nice coffee shop because we haven't had our coffee yet.
Gotta do the Java part.
Yeah, we haven't had our coffee today. It's so funny how all of these streets somehow meander through and connect to each other.
And you need a road map. If you'd have to be here for quite a while to figure this out because it is so intricate.
Yeah, but nothing's very far. But yet, when you're looking at it from a distance, you're thinking, oh, it's so far away to walk that way. It's so far. And it's not. Because there's all these little shortcuts.
Mesmerizing, because if you stare at it, it looks like there's dips.
Here's a cafe that caught our eye earlier, and we're going to enjoy this coffee.
We got here just in time. The rain is just about to start. So Frank's going to order 2 galange, and he's going to have something sweet, because he always does. Well, there's Frank having his sugar.
Brown sugar, healthy.
He justifies having all the sugar he has because of it's brown. So
brown.
he feels like it's less processed.
So everything brown is, so even this is good because it's brown.
There's chocolate in it. It's got to be good. And me, well, I give myself some chemicals.
It's all white.
All right. You ready to have your snack?
I'm ready to have my snack. Chocolate croissant.
Croissant.
That's my French.
It's in French. Your sitak is
My sitak.
your sitak.
Sounds like I got a disease. I have a sitak.
Your pronunciation sounds French Canadian. Sitak. That's Portuguese for your accent.
Accident.
And croissant, the way we say it. For French Canadian.
Croissant.
Oh no! Frank is just sharing with us what we did so far today and what we're going to be doing hopefully tonight after our
we've
rest.
done quite a bit of walking already. We started over here. The hotel is around here. We've done this lower part of the town, which is there by the water, the beach, the Ferris wheel. We've meandered over towards the marina, across to that castle, inside over to the park area where the big waves were.
And the lighthouse, right?
And the lighthouse, yeah, down here. The lighthouse, worked our way about that park where the turtles were and all that kind of stuff. And so pretty much we've done this section. We've got this section of the of Kashkash to do, which seems to be the old town, the small intricate streets with all the restaurants and cafes. So we're actually going to try and do that tonight because we're going to go into our hotel. We checked in earlier, but it wasn't ready. So we're going to go see what our room looks like and rest a bit.
We're in the elevator in our hotel, and this is the hotel we're staying at. It is a really small little boutique type hotel. Cavia Hotel do Largo. So, and we'll share with you our room because we always like to do that. A little bit of a rock garden. And it's very nice. We got this through hotels.com, and it was a really good price. And you know, after your 10th stay someplace, with the way we travel, after your 10th stay you get a free room accommodation, so it comes in handy. Let's see.
So we'll give them the first look.
Yes, I need to turn on some lights. I need to put the key in there for the lights to turn on. And this is our room. Well, isn't that comfy? Very nice. Hey, look at that. And it was a really good price. Big TV. We're going to have, a workstation. Let's take a look at our view. We have a view of the town. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? We're pretty pleased, aren't we? Yeah. And it came with free breakfast, which we had no idea. We are looking at so many listings when we're online looking for the right place to stay. And we get confused sometimes. So she told us it included breakfast. Excellent. It's time for a good rest. It's time for a nap. Good night, or at least until later. There is the name of the hotel we're staying at. And we've got a great location. Check this out. But this is quite beautiful. We lucked out with our hotel,
Oh my God, the hotel is just two
The
steps.
location was great.
Hold
on a second. Look at that. This is the hotel here.
Our room faces back there.
Yeah. Isn't that something? Frank found a pizza place already, so we're gonna have pizza right now. We might as well just do this, and then we'll go for a nice walk. After our meal, we lucked out.
Oh yeah, all the buildings around it, the pub.
Very, very pretty. Let's go find some pizza. So football's on, you can tell. Football behind you. Do you want to change sides so you can watch the game?
Cheers from Cascais, Portugal.
Course. First course is Caesar salad?
It's Portuguese Caesar salad.
Portuguese Caesar salad. So, Portuguese, how do they say Caesar salad? Salada Caesar.
Hail Caesar salad.
Hail Caesar. Frank said he wanted pizza. He got pizza. What do you think? It's too hot to taste just yet, eh? It's just steaming. Do you see that?
It's got bacon, mushrooms,
Bacon and mushrooms
pineapple.
and pineapple. Essa é pra mim. Obrigada.
Assim quero um prato. Vamos puxar pra
Não, tá bom assim. Tá bom. Ok.
Mas, e não quero um prato pra fazer.
Não, e não com pizza. Obrigada. Alright, there we go. I got my chicken wings. There is a little bit of coating on here, which I shouldn't have, but we'll let it slide. It still isn't bread. Anyways, we're going to enjoy this. Bon appetit, everybody. Review. Frank's had his first slice. What do you think?
It's very good. It's thin slice, which goes down nice, not overly bready.
Yeah, Frank doesn't like a whole lot of bread either.
And the ingredients, yeah, taste great.
Everything looks really fresh.
Fresh, yeah, definitely. He says, "Oh, can I ask the chef to finish it off now or release it or whatever like that?" After we had our salad, so it's all made to order.
Made to order, and mine are super hot, super spicy, but I love it.
Or PDP.
Delicious. So that's where we ate, and it was very good, and the service was very friendly. Well, that was a good meal. We had a feeling that we were in a loud area. I think there's going to be evening music. It is Saturday night after all. And the hotel room came with earplugs. So that
Came with earplugs, that's right.
it did. So that means You know what that means. It's going to be loud tonight. So people are coming in. We're leaving the area where all the restaurants are, and people are coming in. So this is that main square. There's the Ferris wheel. We saw that earlier. We've got a full moon, which explains why the ocean was so wild earlier.
Join us on an evening stroll in Cascais, Portugal.
Okay, we're trying to find our coffee shop in the evening. We've been told that the Portuguese culture, they don't really drink coffee after 5 o'clock. I guess that's why they're happy people. They get good night's sleep, where
They continue to have wine after 5 o'clock.
but the wine keeps going. Anyway, we're going to see if we can find one. If not, I guess we'll go to our hotel. Yeah, we'll just have our coffee, which means we didn't even have a coffee at all today.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Yes, remember I had the chocolate croissant?
Oh, right. He had the croissant and coffee, and I just had the beer. So we did have a coffee today. That should make it. Well, good morning, and it's a new day, and we are still at the hotel here in
8 o'clock, pequeno almoço. We're gonna go have our mini breakfast.
I forget where we are.
We're in Cascais.
Cascais. Boy, when you're traveling, it can do. And today is the day we're going to go to Sintra. So we're going to take the bus, and we'll share all that experience with you. But first, some breakfast. So we have to just figure out whether or not we can pay on board before the next. The ticket. Is it good? Do you know?
Oh, it's very good. I've already had it on like.
I have a little bit too, the colors in it. It's very delicious. And I'm gonna. Okay, já desde Sintra.